Ryan is a pop star, bruh. No kizzy.
Get too close to what I need. I'll keep my heart from aching. What if you don't like what you see? And I get tired of waiting. So I'll just drink this night away and drown in this glass of whiskey. And if I leave today, don't say you miss me.
What's up, guys? I'm here filming my first ever mix breakdown video for y'all. It's been such a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for so long now. I'm happy I'm finally doing it. So basically it's going to be a series where I go over my favorite client mixes at the time and just kind of chat about what I did to them, little effects that I added that really made all the difference, and what I thought about the overall mix. Let's hop right into it. This first one is going to be for Ryan Morrissette. I hope I said that correct. He's from my city as well. He lives here in Vancouver, and there's also another feature, or there is a feature on the song, Rel, who I also know pretty well, who's also from Vancouver. So yeah, it was really dope to do one for the hometown boys, I guess you could say. Ryan's a really great pop rock artist, and you got Rel on this. Rel does a lot of different things, alternative pop, hip-hop. So yeah, it's really cool to see both of them on this track. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So my goals for this mix when chatting to Ryan before is to make it more dynamic and make the vocals sound more present, because I noticed in a lot of his mixes before the vocal wasn't as present. It was lacking a bit of low end, and so was the instrumental. So I really wanted to bring the low end to life while still keeping the vocal crispy. So as you can see, if you look at the project, it's a little messy. I'm messy, guys. When I mix, I have a lot of automation clips just, you know, being thrown around here in terms of the ad-libs. I guess they're all ad-libs. And a couple other automation clips. So it looks a little messy, but it makes sense in my mind. Firstly, looking at the instrumental, obviously I only had a WAV file or MP3 file here for the beat, one file, so not much I can do. But it's definitely bit crushed to all hell, so I needed to do something to it. You guys can't see my chain here, but I added Denise Bass XL. It's probably Denise. It's a bass plugin, as you can see here. I just brought some more of the bass out in the beat because it was so crushed. Really couldn't hear the bass at all. So I really wanted to bring that out to the forefront of the mix. So I just threw this plugin on, played with it a little bit, got around to the frequency around 150, and that sounded good. And then I just put the mix knob onto 12%, so it wasn't too intense, because this is a cracked plugin, guys. If you're gonna go get this or try this out, just know there's a cracked plugin, so be careful. Also put an EQ on it, just boosting the high lows, if that's a frequency range. I just made that up, bro. I boosted the high lows, y'all. What you know about that? Just also try and give it some of that bass and cut out a little bit in the high mids just for vocal presence. Put some Camel Crusher on it, you know, the British clean, nothing too crazy. Just doing a little bit of distortion there. Because the beat was so crushed in the way it was sent to me, I needed to add some distortion to it because it was just lacking all dynamics. So it needed something to make it hit harder. So Camel Crusher came in handy. And another EQ, I just did like a tiny little dink here. Just nothing really. So you can hear if I solo the beat, this is what it sounds like before and after what I added. So obviously you can hear this volume there. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, listen to how much crazy that sounds. Obviously it sounds better because it is louder, but you can also hear that there's some dynamic stuff going on, and that all the sounds sound a bit more full and crispier, and that they hit harder. So job done on the beat. First interesting thing in regards to the vocals, I remember when I was doing this mix, I was consulting with one of my producers as well in terms of what to do about this double, because it was giving me problems. I could not get it to sound great as a layer with the lead just because of how it was recorded, but then once I put where is it put Fruity Stereo Enhancer, yay for stock plugins, I smacked that on, and then it really helped to widen it without keeping the mono signal. So it let that lead shine through in the mono, and it just did some nice adding on the sides. So the lead with the double sound like this.
It's been about a year since I saw your face in the bedroom of that old
If I take away the double,
that you moved into when we broke up, and I've been
double back,
searching for myself, and I think you can't be real if I'm fake.
you can hear that double's quite distorted, very wide on the left and right signals, and just really adding space and filling it up. It works really nicely with the guitars in that section because of how distorted the double is, just to add to that, like, you know, that stank face feeling. And over here I just did a little reverb swell, you know, classic trick, but works really well, especially when transitioning sections. So that's what happened right here, from the end of the verse going into the hook. That's what I did, and I'll play that for you now.
I'm afraid I might not make it back to you if I get too close to.
Yeah, it's a great way to do transition sections. Then in terms of some background layers and things that I added that wasn't there, I added low octave and some form and shifted layers. So it's just two of them. It's just on the chorus. You can see there the yellow ones here. The top one's a low octave, and then underneath is a form and shift. As you can see, I labeled them. So they're just acting as a layer in the first one, just to give strength to that vocal line, and then the delayed formant is just acting as kind of like a delay after the vocal, that second one. So I'll play for you guys with everything, and then I'll play with just the layers so you can hear what they're doing.
Drown in this glass of whiskey, and if I leave today, don't say you miss me.
Okay, I love that formant with the delay. The delayed formant with the extra delay sounds crazy. But here they are by themselves, so you can hear what they're doing.
Don't say you miss me. Don't say you miss me.
Yeah, that delay on that formant is crazy. Also just added a little crash in here, because I thought it needed something just to go back into the chorus, so you can hear just this little crash. Sounds like that. I really like that crash. The Angel Crash, use that in a lot of production work as well. So here's what it sounds like going back into that. In terms of Rel's verse, really dope vocals, just like Ryan's. There was definitely a bit of a de-essing problem when I got them sent to me. It sounds like they were de-essed already, pretty harshly, which I couldn't really fix. So that was one annoying thing about that, trying to figure out the de-essing. But in the end, there was just, you know, sometimes, guys, there's nothing you can do. Right? So you'll notice there's some like harsh de-essing throughout that. But like I said, that's just the way it was sent to me. In terms of Rel's vocals, I have the ad-libs kind of heavily panned and distorted. Once again, just really trying to go for that intense, distorted sound of the guitars. I think it sounds really great. So I'll play you a little bit of the verse here, and you can hear some of the ad-libs, how they're panned and distorted in relation to the main.
Can't be myself, I can't be me. I fuck everything up anytime I speak, so I bite my tongue until it bleeds.
Yeah, I really like that distortion with the delay on the ad-libs as well. Sounds really great. And that was kind of it, guys. I don't think there's anything else noticeable, or notable, I should say, about this mix. There's obviously a lot of panning automations. I have my tag there, little object delay and Valhalla Vintage Web automation on the tag. You know, I gotta get the tag sounding saucy so I know who did it. Okay. And that was pretty much it. Yeah, really enjoyed working on this one. Ryan was happy with the mix, so I'm glad about that. And yeah, I hope that I work on a lot more with Ryan. And I'll play a little bit of it as a before and after, but don't worry, guys. In this series, I'm not going to do these artists dirty. I'm going to keep the auto-tune on, mute everything else, and do it like that. Ryan's a pretty good singer, so it doesn't matter too much for him. But I know for a lot of the rappers, y'all going to be pissed when I take the auto-tune off and show everyone your trash vocals, bro. So I'm not going to do that. So here's the before and after of Ryan Morrissette featuring Rel Whiskey.
It's been about a year since I saw your face in the bedroom of that old place that you moved into when we broke up, and I've been searching searching for myself, and I think you can't be real if I'm fake. But I'm afraid I might not make it back to you if I get too close to what I need. I'll keep my heart from making.
There you go, guys. That was my breakdown of my mix of Ryan Morrissette and Rel's song Whiskey. Let me know what you all thought in the comments. Rate my mix out of 10. We're gonna be doing this for every video. I want to see y'all's comments. I want to see y'all's ratings. Rate me, bro. Let me know what you would have done differently, what you would have improved, what you liked about the mix, and I'll see y'all in another video. Peace.